Hello, friends, and welcome to Shutty Uppy. Let's Talk King and Queens podcast. My name is Steve Lunt, and we have another exciting show for you today. I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Dusty Salisbury, who's TikTok famous and still getting more famous or famouser. I don't know how you say that. Dusty, what's going on?
What is up, you demented circus monkeys? I am doing great tonight. Exhausted, but I'm doing good. I swear, trying to keep up with these daggone TikToks every day is exhausting.
You are you making any coin off of this or what?
Sure. So this is what happens. I haven't been making money on the videos, but on the lives, I've been making money when people send me gifts. But I only make let's see, I've gotten 300 to 400 gifts, and I've made $2.
$2. So
Yeah,
you can
so
buy.
they take like half a cent, or you earn like half a cent out of $1. It's insane.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow, that is crazy. We're also joined by our other lovely co-host, Jenna Maureen. Jenna, how are you today?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. How was you're all you guys were live on TikTok before we got on here. I
We
can't go
were.
live because apparently I don't have 1,000 followers. So
We need you to step up your game, Steve.
I know, I gotta do what I gotta do here. Before we get to our guests, we do have a rating and review. It was from Apple Podcasts, written by Frank the Tank. This is this. Okay, here we go. I'm starting to read it. This podcast is like no other. I listen to several podcasts about TV series. They review a random episode every week, which threw me for a loop, but is a great idea. They also interviewed different guests every episode, which is great. My wife and I were on an episode, and it was awesome to talk and discuss our favorite scenes and quotes. Looking forward to being on another episode, a must-listen podcast. So that was from Frank the Tank,
Nice,
i.e.,
Frank.
Frank Sullivan. So thanks a lot for that review. If you guys want to get on here and have us listen to your or have us read your rating and review, just let us know. Get on Apple Podcasts or send me an email, kingofqueenspodcast@gmail.com, and we'll read it off. Today, we have a really fun guest for you. He lives on an island with only 220 people, has a daughter who's a junior in college, 2 dogs, a firefighter, and a nonprofit organizer, and obviously a huge King of Queens fan. Let's welcome Matt Edwards. Matt Edwards to the podcast. Matt, how are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Stumbling over myself. So you live on an island.
It's live on an island. It's tiny.
Off the coast of New York,
Connecticut.
right?
Off the coast of Connecticut. It's part of New York, but it's basically Connecticut.
Yeah, so, you were saying so your address is considered New York, but everything goes through Connecticut.
Everything goes through Connecticut. We pay New York taxes. Part of town of Southold, which is part of Suffolk County, the North Fork of Long Island. But we have to get here the only way to get here is by boat from New London, Connecticut, or a plane, which I don't take the plane, so a plane. It's a tiny little airport. I mean, yeah, it's all the ferry. It's the only way to get here.
So is there, this might be a dumb question, but do you guys have cars on your island?
Oh, yeah, there's cars. There's no traffic. Okay. There's no stoplights. There's no Dunkins. There's no fast food. There's a post office, a little store that's open kind of year round. The liquor store is open year round, of course. It's a grocery store. Everything else is all caters to the summer residents. And the population, balloons to about 2,000, 2,500 in the summer.
Oh, wow. Okay. So how long have you lived there?
5 years.
Oh,
my father grew up here. That's how I knew about the island. And then the job opened up, and here I am.
Awesome. Well,
yeah,
that's really cool. Congratulations on that.
Really cool.
So
I would not survive without a coffee shop there.
Yeah, exactly. Jenna's the Starbucks queen, right?
Yeah.
So you've listened to every episode. We found that out. You're caught up on all the episodes. We really appreciate that. We love to hear that when we get consistency with our listeners. You excited? You nervous?
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm ready, but we'll see.
Have you ever been on a podcast before?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, welcome to your first podcast.
That's right.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Actually, I guess I was on a trivia one for Seinfeld, but I don't consider that a podcast because it was just a recorded Zoom session. So.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Now the whole world is going to hear this.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully, right? Dusty, Jenna, you guys ready to get going? Jenna did write the questions this week. I did not.
Yeah.
I don't think they're as hard as normal, though.
Uh-oh.
I don't think.
I guess
Maybe.
we'll find out.
I'm prepared.
So we're going to do season 8, episode 2, entitled Vocal Discord. It was written by Michael J. Whitehorn, David Litt, and Chris Downey. Directed by Rob Schiller, and it originally aired on September 26, 2005. Episode synopsis: Doug and Carrie consider marriage counseling while Arthur wants to direct and act in a play at the senior center. I remember this one well. It's I think it's a good one, but obviously we'll get into the ratings and reviews at the end. Here we go. Let's start. Let's do some trivia. Jenna, I'm gonna let you kick it off here.
All right. So in the beginning, Carrie I think she was folding laundry. The phone rings. So who calls Carrie in the beginning?
Mr. Dugan, her boss.
Oh,
correct.
All over
quick.
that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Who folds? Quick. Okay, so who folds laundry in everyone's house?
Not me.
Not you, Matt? Okay.
No, I don't. I thought of this question was going to come up. I had a part-time job years ago at the Disney store at the mall, and they made me fold everything, and it was a terrible idea. I am not good, especially with Doug. I have the order of the stuff Doug folded, by the way, and the colors of everything. I knew Jenna was just going to come out firing, so I
almost did ask questions like that, but I was like, no.
2 towels, a bra, a thong, and the pantyhose.
That's right.
Gets rid of it.
There you go.
Well, who
I didn't mean to sidetrack the question.
How do you fold a thong and a bra? Because I've always because I'm the one that folds the clothes in the house, so I've always come across that, and I'm like, I just throw it to the side or stuff it in the drawer. I don't know how someone does that.
Well, yeah, you push one cup in, and then you pull. You're fold it together. It's hard to do without showing you.
I know, Jenna's trying to show us. This is an audio podcast, Jen.
Yeah,
I know. I can't show you guys.
Do that again. I'll record it on video.
Well, that wasn't very good.
The thong,
you pull the 2 sides together, then the under part you fold it, and then you just push it in the drawer.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. That's at least how I do it.
Ball it up.
I do the folding in the house. I don't love folding, but I was in the Navy, and they taught me how to fold pretty well. So
you do all the folding.
Well, when I say all the folding, I fold my stuff. And sometimes my wife's stuff, but normally the kids just throw their crap. They just throw it in their drawers.
Yeah.
Flowing. So, all right. That was good. You're 1 for 1, Matt, and you are kicking butt so far.
Yeah,
batting 1,000. All right, here we go.
All right, question 2. Now Doug picked up the food, and he comes in and he says Tony threw in extra. What did he throw in for free?
6 free garlic nuts, and he ate 5 in the car.
Absolutely. Garlic nuts. I like garlic nuts. You guys?
Yes.
My son.
Yeah.
I never really had them growing up, but around here they're pretty popular.
Oh yeah.
They're good here too. I feel like I eat more garlic knots here in North Carolina than I ever did in California. And my pastor, who I used to work for, him and his wife introduced me to garlic knots dipped in Alfredo sauce, and it is amazing. I recommend it.
Mm-hmm. So that sounds delicious.
It's amazing.
So Matt, is there a pizza place?
No, that's the part that kills me. There's no fast food at all. There's no Chinese restaurants. The pizza's the killer. So thankfully the fire department every month we have a meeting. Most of the time we order pizza, and a pizza place from Connecticut will send them over, and we heat them up, and they're ready to go. I usually just bring them back with me on the ferry. It drives me nuts that there's no pizza.
How long's the ferry ride?
It's 45 minutes.
So
yeah.
All right.
I have so many questions.
I do too.
I know.
How do you survive?
We could do the whole podcast,
right? Do you have schools?
Yes, there's a school. You ready for this? There's one school. It's kindergarten through 12th grade. There's about 75 kids in it, and it's a magnet school. So it's not just the kids that live on the island because there's not enough. So kids come over from Connecticut, they pay a tuition, and so they
got to take a ferry every day.
They take the ferry every morning. So there's no school 2 days from now, Friday, because there's supposed to be high winds. So they know they're going to probably cancel the first ferry in the morning. So they're having a remote learning day. And like tomorrow's nuts. I help coach the boys and girls basketball team, again, 7th through 12th graders with just a handful of kids, but they're so much fun. So tomorrow we got to take the ferry and then drive 45 minutes to a game and then come back and get on the boat at the end of the day.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's crazy. That's cool though, man.
It's pretty crazy. It's unique for sure.
Yeah. It sounds exciting, but awful.
No cable TV.
No cable TV.
No, you gotta have satellite. Have satellite. We have internet, obviously, and it looks like my speed I thought was pretty slow, and that I saw Dusty's connection.
Well, this is an old computer. My other computer has better picture, and it's like it doesn't work for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but this computer is like this is old.
Yeah, no, your picture looks good, Matt.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
That's the camera, probably. It's not the internet speed, believe me.
All right. 2 for 2. Let's see what we got for question 3.
All right, next question. I don't feel like these are going to stump you at all. What did Carrie order? What did she order and not receive?
She ordered an eggplant parm and a salad.
Correct.
Eggplant parm and a salad. So, and I have this written down, Jenna.
I see that.
Is there a restaurant that constantly forgets things from your order when you order takeout? I don't know. I guess Matt, this doesn't include you.
They're not here. Like, the only thing I can think of is Buffalo Wild Wings sometimes takes forever when I'm trying to get an order.
Yep.
Okay.
And I have to catch the boat. And next thing they told me it was going to be ready at this time, and I'm still waiting. And then it's another 15 minutes. I had to leave food behind many times.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm like, I can't wait. I got to leave. This is the last boat. I'm not spending the night over here. So.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Buffalo Wild Wings gets my order wrong. They forget stuff a lot.
Yes.
For me though, it's Applebee's.
Oh.
And
really?
Yeah, Applebee's always leave something out, and I'll check it. I get so anxious when I go through a drive-through or I order something and I have to pick it up because normally it's a lot of stuff because there's 6 people in my family. Yeah. And I have to remember all right, what did we all order? And I just usually I give it to Colleen, if she's in the car or something, like your driver's checking it. Yeah. I get so anxious. It bothers me.
Oh yeah.
Do you have her check it before you leave the drive-through? Like, are you still there waiting?
I try to. Well, it depends on if there's somebody behind me.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be that guy who's holding up the whole, drive-through.
It makes me, because Mike will do that too. He'll check, but even if there's cars behind us. But it makes me feel rude to the people who just handed us our food, like they are incapable of doing the right thing. So I'm like, stop.
Yeah, but like I said, I've been burned so many times.
Yeah.
DoorDash will forget our stuff.
Oh, don't get me started on DoorDash.
We've had I bet you we've had with them forgetting stuff, we've had at least $500 worth of credit for DoorDash because of stuff they forget. So, because I don't feel like getting out of the house and going to grab it, so they just shoot
the whole
us
reason
credit
you got
back.
DoorDash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think for us over here, it's probably McDonald's. I don't know. I feel like it happens often, but it's different places.
Yeah.
But it's probably McDonald's the most.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right. 3 for 3. 3 for 3. All right, here we go. Keep going, Jenna.
All right. The next day, what was
wait, hold on.
Just kidding.
Hold on. I got a bonus question for you.
Okay.
What did Carrie do to his food?
Well, first she sprayed it with the Piney Fresh air freshener.
Okay.
And then she sprayed it in his face because he kept eating it.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
He didn't care.
He didn't care. Yep, absolutely. What did it taste like?
Well, he just says it's Piney Fresh. Arthur adds something later. We'll get to later on.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
See, you got this.
I hope.
You're doing great. All right, question 4.
All right. So the next morning, what is Doug eating for breakfast?
Fruit Loops.
Correct.
Not the Fruit Loops.
Not the Fruit Loops.
I like how I did that. Please, not the Fruit Loops.
All right.
All right.
Keep going here.
Okay, sounds good. What was Doug's response to Carrie when she said, "Didn't you notice the bag was too light?"
Oh.
Dang.
Goodness, I don't know. Oh my.
All right. So to put you in the moment, they're reading the transcript.
Yep.
Because that's when Carrie prints out the transcript. And,
yep. And he says, "When did I say bosoms?"
Yeah. Exactly. That's that whole scene.
I don't.
Didn't you notice the bag was too light?
I'm completely spacing on this.
Whoa! Uh-oh.
Completely spacing.
That's a Jenna question for you, though.
I'm sorry.
You jinxed me.
Steve, you want to give him multiple choice?
No.
I'm telling you, I have like 95% of this episode memorized word for word, and I am drawing a complete blank right now.
As soon as you
hear
it, you're gonna be
okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can think of something.
Oh, this is the best. This is worth it to get.
No, this is awful. I hate the multiple choice. Let's see. You have a big butt. You have no friends. Your hair looks stupid.
Oh, see, I didn't. Oh, I thought it was more in the question. Yes, I know that was his. And then she responds with, "Well, you're a massive failure." So we're kind of even. So I get it. I just was not putting it together. Yes, you have no friends.
You have no friends.
You came back with, "Well, you're a massive failure."
So wait. Let's slow down here for a second.
She went really fast.
She did go really fast.
Trying so I can because then it makes it obvious which one it is if you're just reading it. You know?
I know, but you went like lightning fast.
Yeah, you did.
I can.
What was it? You have a big butt.
You have a big butt.
What else?
You have no friends. Your hair looks stupid.
Your hair looks stupid. Okay.
I don't even think I said anything else.
Oh my god!
Look, we live for these multiple choices. You're gonna have to slow down a little bit so we can hear all these answers.
Exactly.
I just try to rattle them off because then I'm like, it's gonna be like, you have no friends.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like it's gonna be obvious.
Oh my god!
That's
all
funny.
right. I'll take it from here.
Sounds good. I was just
going
to ask you, do you want to take it?
Yeah. What was the name of Doug and Carrie's new neighbor?
Glenn.
Who is a marriage counselor.
You didn't even have to finish the whole question.
Right. He jogs in jeans.
That's not him. That's not him. Carrie.
Again. Not him, honey.
Not him. Yes, Glenn. And little side note here, Matt. What the person who plays Glenn also plays another character. Do you know who that character is?
Well, he's the leader of the Overeaters Anonymous, or the anger management.
There you go.
Yes, battered the abusive relations. Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
Battered men. Yeah, I know. You know what I'm getting at.
Yep. Absolutely. Okay. Cool.
And they're all afraid of her.
Yeah. All right. Question number 7, where did the older lady play Fonzia?
At the Fresh Meadows Community Playhouse.
Wow, dude, you just like rattled that one off like it was like nobody's business.
Rolled off the tongue.
And I didn't even have to look at my notes.
What popped out of Glenn's trash can?
Raccoon.
Raccoon, absolutely.
People hands.
What did Glenn call hurtful words?
Escalators.
Because
they bring the argument to another level.
I was hoping you wouldn't get that one on purpose so Jenna could.
Yeah.
Darn. I'm sure I'll blank at some other one.
I would have been like escalator.
Hot air balloon.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious when he calls them escalators, and then later on in the episode, like, of course, I'm going to make a hand gesture and nobody can see it. He
Yeah.
like has the one hand and then like the other, like pointing up.
Yeah,
as an escalator, making the sound.
I wonder if that's what they're like really called. Like, do
What,
counselors
escalator
really
word?
say? Yeah, are those like? Is that a real thing?
Is
I mean,
don't
that's
know.
a good question.
It is a good question.
The
Have
way
you
he
ever heard of
explained
that?
it sound like it could be
No.
real.
Yeah, the way he explained it, he sounded like a legit marriage counselor, I guess. I've never been to a marriage counselor, so I don't know.
Well, that means your marriage is amazing.
Oh, it's just purely amazing. No, it is. It's great. It's great. I mean that, Colleen. If you're listening, she's probably not. I'm looking behind me to see. All right, 9 for 9. All right, here we go.
You're giving me that one I missed?
Here. Oh yeah, no, that's right. That's
yeah,
right.
but you didn't really miss
you
it.
got
You
it.
did multiple choice and you got it, so you're good.
Jenna with her lightning fast multiple choice.
I could be a what do they call the horse people? Like when they're isn't it like when they're announcing the the race, the horse races?
What?
The announcers, you know, like don't they talk really fast? Like the horse race announcers. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
Like an auctioneer.
Like
An auctioneer. But don't the horse race people talk fast?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Like Bundy is coming around the corner, and here comes, you know.
Yeah.
Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Bundy's coming around.
Al Bundy.
I think that came to my head.
Come on, what other horses are in the race? You brought it up, not us.
Right?
Starshine.
Starshine's in the Starshine's.
I would have to say Matt greeted me calling me Starshine, and I was like, "Thank you."
There you go. Let's see, where are we at? Question 10. You have your open, Dusty?
Yes. Question 10. Sorry, I was trying to figure out why my dogs were barking. I'm over here beating on the wall, telling them to be quiet. Question 10. What was the first escalator word for Carrie? For Carrie and for Doug.
So Carrie's was slut, and
very good.
Even though there was skank in there, but one of the same. And then Doug's to Carrie was fat in all its forms.
Yeah, yeah.
Fat, fat guy, Fat Sajak.
Yep.
Fat Sajak. I love Fat Sajak.
That one's my favorite. I love Fat Sajak.
Yeah.
And I told Mike, I'm like, why do I love that one so much when we were watching it? And he's like, it's because you love Wheel of Fortune. I was like, oh, maybe that's why. I don't know, but I just love it. Because it's so creative too. Fat Sajak.
Yeah. I like Rub-a-Dub Chub.
Yeah,
Rub-a-Dub Chub. Yeah. What was all your Matt? Did you have a favordon't
all of them. So I got one of my dogs is a little chubby, so I had her with Rub-a-Dub Chub. I don't like Blobba the Hutt, doesn't roll off the tongue so much.
Yeah.
Blob Barker.
Yeah.
They're all so good. They're all so good. That's why I love this episode. You know, I love the one that cracks me up is dumb ass. That's different.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
What was yours, Steve?
I think Fat Sajak. I think I'm going with the same one as you. Yeah, absolutely.
Dusty, what was yours?
Rub-a-Dub Chub, and I liked when she called him.
Did you already say that? I can't remember.
Yeah, and I liked it when she called a fudge-eating moron. Yeah.
I do like, because I'm a Star Wars, not like super fan, but I do love Star Wars. But I like Blobba the Hutt.
Yeah.
I like that one. Blobba the Hutt. I'm gonna start calling Mike that.
Oh my God. What? By the way, what room are you in today?
I'm in my son's room.
Oh, okay.
Because Mike was like, I'm gonna go to bed, so you better not be.
Oh, Mike's in bed even.
He's not. I can hear him, but he's a little stressed out because I don't think I told you guys. Maybe I did. I can't remember. He thought he was going on his retirement leave in March. He realized he miscalculated and he signs out on leave on Monday, like Sunday night at midnight. So he's trying to get everything done that he has not gotten done by Friday. So he's a little stressed out right now. So I let him have the room.
There you go. Okay. Wow. Big news.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Question 11.
All right. Question number 11. Who was in the play Lovers with Arthur?
It's Betty Horowitz.
Lovers.
Good job.
Lovers.
Yeah.
So who played Betty Horowitz?
Oh, that's I'm not gonna remember her name. It's she's from Facts of Life.
There you go. That's what I was.
Yeah, Mrs. Garrett, right?
Mrs. Garrett. Yep, absolutely.
I only remember Blair, but
yeah. Blair. Such a classic show back in the day.
I don't even know what it is.
You never heard of the Facts of Life?
No.
No? Oh, you should look it up.
Really never heard of it?
Nope.
It's because you're young.
Is that? I'm only 35. I mean,
I know.
I'm gonna say
you're years younger than you, Jenna.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
my god, yeah.
Was it a soap opera?
No.
No. It was a comedy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was about what was it about? Like a bunch of girls who lived in
it's like a private school.
Yeah, like a private school.
Something like that.
They were in a dorm.
Boarding school or something.
Tootie and Blair. Yeah.
Blair. Joe, remember Joe? Joe was the tough girl.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of the other ones.
And it was Tootie and
Tootie. Oh,
Tootie.
Yeah.
Who
Blair.
was the and Blair?
Something tells me you really thought Blair was cute.
Lisa Whelchel. She's still very attractive to this day. She's age grade.
All right, let's see. 2 more questions.
Okay.
All right, question number 12. What was the last word Arthur said into the computer microphone?
Bosoms.
Yes. And his face after he says that word is so funny.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh, a bonus points question.
What's this
bonus, yes.
All right. Question number 13. What were some of the arguments that Doug and Carrie pinned on the fridge?
So I'll give you the ones they talk about. I have paused this episode and I wrote down every card you can see.
No way.
Yes.
This is great. I love it.
So we got the first one was obviously he blew off dinner because he went to watch the Mets games at Cooper's with the guys.
Yep.
And then we have broke Carrie's iPod. Got drunk at Carrie's office party. left Arthur in the bathtub and fire. And Carrie Doug wrote for Carrie, bought the wrong frosting.
Yep, absolutely.
Correct.
Because she bought chocolate instead of chocolate fudge. But you're ready for the ones that you can't read?
Yeah, I want to hear this because I didn't go that far.
All right, so I listed all the
ones.
Oh,
look at that. Jenna has a picture of it.
Oh, yeah, so I got them all typed up. We got.
Oh, wow, you're official.
Oh,
you and Jenna are going to get along very nice.
So we got spilled latte in car, wet towel on floor, left toilet seat up. This next one's one of my favorite. Big baby. Left trash cans in street again. Brought my underwear to work.
Brought my underwear.
A scraped car at Pathmark. Used my hair curler to melt cheese. Downloading porn. Dragging dry cleaning in mud.
Nice.
No hot water again. Didn't pay electric bill. Gambled away grocery money.
Wow.
Ran up $500 cell phone bill.
Oh, that was back when you actually had minutes and stuff.
Yeah.
There's only a few more. Late for work, lost paycheck. Broke lamp. Bought monkey.
Bought monkey.
Slept on reading glasses and taped over Last Bachelor.
Oh my God, taped over.
That's a big no-no. You should not do that.
Oh my God.
I think I got them all.
That's
did. Awesome. That's awesome. I'm so And you typed them up as well.
I know.
Anticipating being asked these. I wouldn't have remembered all those. I memorized the ones. If you notice, the ones that they mentioned on the air are in italics.
There you go.
So,
oh man, you are all over.
Yeah, you were prepared.
Yeah, you were.
I like that.
I did not want to be embarrassed.
No, not at all. So trivia is done, man. You kicked ass on that. And then now it's on to quotes and ponderings. What were some of your favorite quotes, Matt, and the favorite parts of the episode?
The highlight for the whole is when just Arthur acting out Doug. So when he says, "Why don't you take a bus ride back to Shuddy Town?"
Yes.
And then the whole exchange where he's, "I wish I had a shovel so I could dig your grave," and she comes back with, "Why don't you use the one you eat ice cream with?"
Yeah.
Follows it up with the hand fart. It does not get old for me. No matter how many times I watch it, I lose it every time Arthur's doing that.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is such a good scene. And also he added the Christmas. What is it? Tastes like Christmas
dinner.
That's great. What else? What about you, Jenna?
Let's see. I mean, the beginning when Doug's folding the laundry, that's like the best. And even Mike, when he was watching it, he's like, "That's the best intro I think there is," because it's just so funny. And it annoys me too, because like when he's folding that towel, I'm like, "Oh, what are you doing? It's not even like the two ends aren't touching."
Yep.
So he did a really good job at that. Let's see. Just at the beginning when Arthur is like talking to Carrie and the computer microphone's on and he's like talking and says stuff and he's like, I wrote it. And then when he's like bosom, that was just the first time. That was hilarious.
That was funny.
Let's see. Just all the names. I mean, just all the arguing. It's a really funny episode. And then he mentioned Shuddy Town.
Yep.
And she said, "You probably ate my ticket." And I think my favorite part is when they are saying, "No, with the microphone, we're going to be on our best behavior." And the next scene, they're like arguing into it and saying louder and louder and stuff. So it's funny.
Oh, that's awesome. What about you, Dusty?
I love the fighting scene, especially the one where Doug does the escalator symbol. But I liked when they were talking to Glenn the first time they were talking when they invited him over to the house, and he said erect some firewalls.
Oh, you stole my
See, this is why I need to start letting you
no, it's fine, dude.
Because I act just like that. Like if someone says something like that, I'll start giggling or like a little kid. I mean,
I love the way he said it too, and he's like, "Erect."
But and then whenever Carrie called him a fat beaver tooth package donkey, that was pretty funny too. But yeah,
for me, it's one of the ones you have written down, Jenna. Arthur saying, "I have talent. Shame on you for making me say it." He's like, "Oh, you and Doug are going to come to my play, right?" And she's like, "Well, you never came to any of mine."
Yeah.
He's like, "I was too busy supporting you," and she's like, "Well, I'm too busy supporting you."
Yeah. That was funny. I like
and then
that
Arthur saying bosom, that was great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then them doing it at the end, like filming him doing that. That was just he was all serious and then he went to bosom.
Yeah.
It's so funny. So here's a question we like to ask, and maybe you know it's coming, Matt. Why do you watch King of Queens, and what does it mean to you?
I kind of like what everybody else. A popular answer is that it's comforting. I'm old enough to remember when it was on. Initially, I was still a big Seinfeld fan. So I think when it first came out, I was like, this kind of looks like every other sitcom that I don't care for. But as soon as I watched it and got into it, I mean, it's a rare show that the first season is a home run right away.
Yes.
It doesn't take that full year to get into the groove. And I've been a fan ever since. I mean, I think back this episode aired, I know where I was, and
Oh yeah,
just the 2005 September 2005. I know I have a pretty good ridiculous memory. I remember all kinds of things, but
that's awesome.
So it's just comforting. I like to leave it on, Nick, it's on TV Land at 11 o'clock out here. And I like to fall asleep to it. And if it's not on, if it's a weekend and stupid, 2.5 Men is on, I just throw it on Peacock and I'm good to go.
I hate that when it's not on.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday nights, brutal.
So it's on every night in your house.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. That's awesome. That is all. Do you own? So you have it on?
I got the Blu-rays.
You got the Blu-rays.
Yeah, it's ready to go. I haven't put them in yet, but I bought them just in case the internet goes down.
Yes.
You never
Sure.
know.
You got to be ready, man.
Yep.
You got to be prepared. You
Yep.
got to be prepared. Absolutely. Awesome. No, that's I love the it's a common answer, but it's a great answer.
Yeah.
So, let's go on to rating and reviews. IMDb had 370 user ratings, 8.0 out of 10. So pretty good rating. Ratings from our Facebook poll, 42 ratings, 4.2 out of 5, which equates to 8.4.
Wow.
So it did pretty well on the Facebook. Matt, our guests always go first. If you want to rate it out of 10.
It's got a lot of Arthur, which is he's featured, which is great, but there's no Deacon, there's no Spence. I still think the writing is just unbelievable in this episode with the insults and the bickering. And it never gets old. I mean, every episode has moments that still make you laugh, but this one makes me laugh out loud big time at the end. So 9.5 for me.
Nice.
Wow. 9.5.
Yep.
Excellent. So is this in your top 5, top 10?
Oh, easily top 5 for sure. Probably top 3. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
I have another note. I tried to write down all my favorite episodes, but
holy moly.
I didn't get a chance.
Looks like most of the series.
It's a lot. I didn't get a chance to whittle that down. I'd have to do it properly by watching them all.
Yeah.
Just going off of brief descriptions, but there's so many ones that have so many great scenes, but this one just always gets me.
And this is what I love about our podcast is that we watch these episodes and you're before I watch them, sometimes I'm yeah, I remember this. It was a good one, or it was all right. And then you watch it and you're like, oh my god, I totally forgot about that scene, or I totally forgot about the sequence of events and stuff. And it's turns out most of the episodes, it's man, I think this is in my top 10 or top 5.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you have 30 episodes in your top 5.
It's a little stressful.
Yeah, right.
So, Jenna, how about you give us your rating and review?
I feel like this is one that was when I first started watching King of Queens. Maybe it was on TV Land. I can't remember. TBS back when I lived in Hawaii, and it would play. I feel like that one would play more than your average one, along with that Thanksgiving episode. I feel like I've watched this one more than other episodes. But I love it. It's funny. I think the names just stand out that they call each other. It's not one that I replay all the time now. So I would probably give it an 8.3.
8.3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it lose some points for you?
I mean, like I say every time, I have my favorites and my top 5, almost top 10 that I figured out. I still need 3 more. I haven't figured out those last 7, 8, 9 or 8, 9, 10. But it's not in my top 10. But it didn't, I don't know. Maybe I don't know where it lost points. Maybe it is the fact that Deacon and stuff isn't in there. Cause I like, when Deacon and Doug talk, they're just kind of funny and they play off each other.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think it did anything wrong necessarily to lose points. It's just not one of my top 10.
Okay. Hey, listen, respectable. 8.3 is a good score. 8.3 is a good score. Yep. Dusty, how about you, bud?
I'm gonna have to side with Jenna on this. I do like the episode. I think it's really funny, and it does have a lot of Arthur in it. But it's going to lose points to me because I didn't think Arthur was as funny as he is in the other episodes. Like the one part with him and Carrie at the beginning, that was hilarious. But, with him and, choosing the girl for his play and stuff like that, all that stuff, all them scenes, I just think it was funny, but it wasn't Arthur funny. And that's where it lost.
Really?
Yeah. And that's where it lost points to me. And I'm gonna have to give it probably an 8.5, 8.6. It's just,
dude, that's still a really good score.
It is, and Arthur's definitely gonna get above an 8, but it's just like I said, like it wasn't Arthurous. I'm gonna add the S.
Arthurous, I like it.
I can kind of see what you're saying.
Yeah. So, but because usually Arthur's parts always make me like die laughing, but the beginning made me like laugh really hard, but like the other scenes were like, that's pretty funny. It just wasn't as funny to me.
Wow. That's something we forgot to mention was when he was picking the cast members.
Yeah.
That was a pretty funny
berating the nice old ladies.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, so you said an 8.6?
Yes.
All right. So I'm siding with Matt on this one. I'm going in the 9s on this one. I'm going to do 9.3. 9.3. I really like this episode. For everything you said, Dusty, I'm going to like kind of say the opposite. I think Arthur was hilarious in this episode and stood out like Matt said. And I think Glenn was hilarious.
Yes. Yeah.
Just he was almost like that catalyst, like that really helped it give it just a little more pop. And just when he hands over that script, the transcript to Arthur, like you could just tell he's like almost like afraid. He's like, I don't want this in my house, and he hands it to Arthur and walks out. This is someone who deals with bad marriages on a daily basis, and like this one took the cake for him. But it's funny, we really didn't talk about that as much. They fought a lot. Obviously they were like really over the top in this episode, but I don't think they fight as much as like they, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's as bad as it is in this episode.
Yeah.
No. I mean, there's maybe one other episode where they fight a lot when they get the new neighbors and she tries to, act nice or whatnot, but they're really fighting. But I agree.
Yeah. You were going to say something, Matt?
No, I was just they bicker a lot, but they don't actually have the the bare knuckle brawls.
Yeah. Like that. Obviously it was just for effect. I'm thinking the bulletin board with all the stuff you read off. With the note cards.
But I'm curious how you put cheese on a curling
how you melt cheese on a
curling knife.
Yeah, exactly.
How about the play where before Arthur and the other ladies scene, the lady that's where the guy thought she was dead on the bed.
George Barksdale. That's George.
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 But
that was
a little help.
Yeah, right. Oh, she's okay.
She's all right. He thought he killed her.
Yeah.
So we forgot to kind of. There was a couple of comments on the poll, Dusty, and it was kind of half and half.
Yeah, it really was. And the first comment. Let me pull it up real quick. I didn't really understand if they were saying they liked the episode. Let me see. It was a great episode. Asterisk.
I think he was giving it stars, like 5 stars.
Oh, okay. Okay, yep. I see 5 stars. Okay.
Because I was thinking the same thing you were, and then I just looked at it. I'm like, wait, there's 5 stars there.
Okay, good. Okay.
So,
but yeah, it was half and half on that one.
Yeah, somebody said just okay.
Yeah.
Bruce Cooperman, as Arthur says, I've seen better.
Yeah.
And then Amy Lynn says it's in my top 5 for sure.
Yep.
Top 5 favorites for sure. So
it's weird how like some of us just absolutely love it, and some of us like, yeah, it's okay.
Right.
And again, this is what I love about.
I know. Yeah, me too.
Doing this podcast, we really learn a lot, and and it just goes to show you, like, everyone loves the King of Queens, but like for different reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Matt, so do you like the King of Queens more than Seinfeld, or
probably not?
Okay.
It's definitely top 5 sitcom, probably top 3 sitcom. It's probably.
What's your other one then?
Yeah, I was just
probably The Office.
Yeah.
Parks and Rec is up there too, but it's Seinfeld, The Office, King of Queens, and I like Raymond, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Sitcoms. That's drama's a different story, but
yeah,
those are my sitcoms.
Do you like comedies more than
yeah,
drama?
I just there's just The Wire is like the peak of television for me.
Yeah.
Like nothing's better than The Wire.
Okay.
And then that's what led into that Homicide: Life on the Street. You guys probably don't remember that. That was mid-90s. You guys were way too young. But that was same writer, and it kind of is the precursor to what The Wire became.
Really?
Yeah, both incredible. Like, blow your mind good. Like, better than Breaking Bad good is The Wire. But in terms of sitcoms, you can't watch those. There's like they melt too emotionally draining to watch that all the time. So
exactly,
the comfort of King of Queens is a much better choice.
Yeah.
You really don't look that much older than us.
Oh, I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
You guys are too young. That was the 90s, and I was like, you look all right.
Right.
No, I'm entering my last year of the 40s this year, so I'm almost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're not that,
No, but I hear you guys talk all the time. Like, oh man, they're kids. I do not remember this.
I'm usually the old guy in the episode. So just kind of getting into dramas. Like, do you guys ever watch The Shield?
I haven't.
Oh, that's such a.
What is it about?
Michael
Chiklis. Michael Chiklis. It's about kind of corrupt cops.
I was gonna say, is that a police show?
Yeah, it is a police show. Yeah, in LA.
Is it? I feel like I've heard of it. I don't know if I've ever watched it.
It was on FX. It was good. It was good. So we're kind of reaching the end of the show here. I mean, it kind of flew by for me.
It did.
Yeah, I did.
Matt, you kicked butt on the trivia. We learned a lot about island life.
I know.
Yeah, bring me back. I'll give you more scoop. It is interesting. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody, but
does everyone pretty much know everyone there? It's got to be.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah,
unfortunately, there's people that I try not to run into as often as I can. But I try to get along with everybody, and I do. But there's some people that I don't really. Most of my friends are like back in Connecticut. I don't have many people that I'm close to over here. So
gotcha.
Yeah, but it works. It's fine. Yeah. I like being stuck inside watching King of Queens.
There you go.
Now, I'm just trying to picture do you have a yard?
Oh yeah. No, it's a normal. It's 8 miles long. It's tiny, but there's roads, and we have a highway department that has to plow, and yeah, there's contractors, and there's homes, and we have electricity.
So it's 8 miles long. About how wide is it?
About a mile wide at the widest part.
Wow.
So there's some great beaches that are never busy. I don't really go to the beach, but play golf. There's 2 golf courses. One, like I said, one is top 10 in the country.
Wow.
And the other one I play all I want for $100 a year. I just play. I just go and play. It's a 9-hole course, but it's gorgeous.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I get lessons. I'm trying to get better. It's not working that great, but slowly. So there's a summer softball league. I play softball, Dusty. So
nice.
Won the title last year. So that was fun.
What's the name of your softball team?
We were the Islanders. So there's
okay.
We're down to 2 teams now. So there's the Islanders and then the big club, which is the big golf course. All their employees get together. But we just played each other during the season, and we did a best of 7 series at the end. I play with a bunch of young kids, so they throw me out there.
That sounds so cool, like Island Life. Maybe I do want to try it.
Right.
I just need them to bring Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts on there, and then I'll be fine. Can you get Amazon packages?
Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yep. Okay, I can do it.
Yeah, right. I can do it.
Once they get a Starbucks.
I think you can do Grubhub too. It just they deliver it to the ferry and it comes over. But you're looking at I don't know how long it takes to get from when you order it to bring it to the ferry, and then it's 45 minutes from there over here.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet, but apparently it's an option.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I bet that would be
your coffee's going to be cold,
right?
Yeah.
So, you have anything you want to plug, Matt? You said you had a nonprofit, right? Or
well, yeah, but it's island based. I do I don't have a link or anything, but I do a video game marathon every year to raise money for children's hospitals.
Oh, nice.
Oh, awesome.
So it's a game. You could do it for board games or whatever, but I do 24 hours of video games, and then I'll have to send you it's like I did like a bit.ly/Storm Surge. I can't remember EL. I can't remember what it is, but it's not important. But that's the only thing I could think of you could search Extra Life and then search for Storm Surge. extra-life.org.
When do you usually do the marathon?
It's in the fall. It's like November. It's early November, right around the time change. It always falls around that weekend. The time changes, so you end up playing for 25 hours.
Oh,
and
nice.
I've split it now the past couple of years where I do 12 hours one day, 12 the next.
Oh, okay. So, cool. That's awesome.
I've done it for about 5 years now. It's pretty successful.
Really cool.
Yeah.
And you run that, or?
I don't run it. I just participate. They raise like the organization. You do it for all the hospitals around the country. So if you guys want to do it, you could do ones for North Carolina or wherever. And I think they raise like $25 million every year across all the hospitals. It's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's really neat.
That is neat. Well, that's good to know. So in the fall, we got to think about that.
You go.
Shoot it over.
I will. You guys promote it. It'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll make my son do it. I'll just watch.
Dusty, you want to promote our stuff?
Yeah. So Facebook is at Shutty Uppy Let's Talk King of Queens. Instagram is at Shutty Uppy Podcast, and our TikTok is at Do Work Baseball Softball NC.
Awesome. Which is blowing up.
That's right.
Jenna, closing thoughts.
Always awesome to be here. I love talking about my man Kevin James.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks a lot for coming on, Matt. We do appreciate your time. And,
I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely, anytime.
Yeah, you were awesome.
Yep.
Happy to do it again. If you run out of guests, which I don't think you will, but call me up in a pinch. I'll be ready to jump on.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Good. Well, until next week, folks, thanks a lot for listening, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you, guys.